Okay, today I'm going to show you how to make one of these bracelets with the dangly beads. And so these just slide off and you pull those together, and that's how you open and close it. So what you're going to need for this project is you're going to need, now I'm basing this, my wrist is 6 inches, so you'll just need to adjust how much cord you need depending on how much bigger or smaller your wrist is. So you're going to need a piece of, I'm actually using 2mm paracord, so you're going to need a piece that's about 20 inches long. You're going to need another piece that's about 2 foot long, and then you're going to need a piece that's about 6 foot long. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your piece that's 6 foot long and you're going to find the halfway point, and then what you're going to do is you're going to start your braid onto your 20-inch piece of cord. So you're going to put the halfway point of your 6 foot piece underneath it, like that, and then you're going to start your braid. So the right hand piece of your cord goes over the top of the centre, then the other piece comes over the top of that piece and up the back of everything and through the loop. So you're basically just tying a knot onto that piece of cord that you've got there. So because we started with the right hand side, now we're going to go to the left hand side, and it comes over the centre piece. The right hand part goes over the top of that piece of cord and up the back through the centre. Going from right to left to right. So back on the right side, over the centre. The other piece of cord goes over that and up the back and out the other side. So now the left hand side goes over, right hand piece goes over that and up the back of everything out the other side. So now the right hand piece, left hand, over and up the back. Now you want to keep going with that until you've done about 5 inches, depending on the size of your wrist, because my wrist is 6 inches. I'm going to do about 5 to 5.5 inches of braid, and then we'll stop and I'll show you how to do the next section. You can turn that off now if you want. Okay, so I've done the section that I wanted to do, so now I'm going to cut off the side pieces and just give those a melt with the lighter. One side and then the other side. Cut them off reasonably short, and then just melt that with the bottom part of the flame. And you're just going to let those wait a few minutes till they set, so that you don't burn yourself and they don't get sticky. And then what you're going to do is you're going to find the end pieces and put them side by side, one going one way, one going the other way. And then you're going to take your 2 foot piece of rope, and at the halfway point you're going to do about another inch to 1.5 inches of braid over the top of those 2 pieces of cord. That then becomes your clasp. So right over left, tie your knot, left over right, just as you did before. So just keep adding knots until you've got 1 inch or so. And then once you've done a little bit more of that, then you're going to cut off those ends and melt those as well, just like we did with the other part. And you can see this is how that's going to close. Okay, so I'm happy that I've done enough more braid there, so I'll cut those off and melt. And then we're going to add the beads to the end, and then you're almost finished. So what you want to do, now I'm using these peace symbol beads. So on one side, you're going to add that on. Now you just make this whatever length you'd like it to be. If you don't want it really long, like these ones, you can make them a bit shorter if you'd like. It's really personal preference how short or long you do them. So just the main thing is that you make them even so that you haven't got one bead longer than the other. So you tie a knot about the length you want it to be. Now that bead is just a little bit too big, so I just need to tie another knot just so that that bead won't come over the edge, over the knot. Okay, so then you go ahead and cut that piece of cord off and melt that. And then same on the other side. Cord on, tie a knot. Now I just make sure that we've got them roughly the same length. That looks good to me, so I'll just tie another knot there, just so that can't come off. Cut and melt. And there you have a pretty bracelet with your peace symbol beads.